Hey everybody, this is Craig from Vitex, and I'm coming to you with a special announcement today. This year, we're totally excited to announce how Vitex has won a Lightwave Innovation Award for our new product, the 100 gig 4x25 Breakout AOC. So this is a one-of-a-kind product, first in its existence. Vitex, we're the only one that has it. So quickly, what are some things about this product that makes it differently? Well, it's 100 gig QSFP28. It breaks out into 4 fibers that are all BiDi. So what does that mean? So traditional SFP typically uses a duplex LC. So you would have both cables connecting on, usually one wavelength. So the problem with that is you need 2 fibers, right? One for transmit, for one receive. Bring in the BiDi. What does that bring us? Well, we can only use 1 fiber, so that's immediately cutting the amount of fibers that we need in half. So that helps with our port density, as well as getting the best use out of the amount of fibers that you have. So if you're in the telecom space and you're looking for, hey, how can I get the most out of my 5G? How can I get more 5G with the current fibers that I have? This solution is definitely one you want to consider. So let's just go through how you can get some more information about this. So you can either call us here in our New Jersey office, or you can check out our vitextech.com Go BiDi webpage. And so if you're working in, again, the telecom space, just to get a kind of understanding of this, we talked about how we had 2 different frequencies, right? We're able to use the 1 cable. So our 100 gig transceiver device is going to break out into 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you would mostly connect this, say, in your cell site enclosure or room, you know, open up that refrigerator box and connect this to a patch panel. It'll run out through our trunk cable, a lot of times to a co-located fiber distribution or junction box. And then from here they connect up to our RUs or to our antennas, the remote radio heads. And let's just see why the progression of having more fiber capability is super important. As we move from coax to front haul optics, 3G gave way to 4G, and then as we were getting rid of the 3G, 4G, then 5G, we were looking for a way to reuse a lot of these fiber optic cables. When we move to more of like a 5G NR solution, we're going to have these optical cables that are either in like hybrid flex cables or trunk cables or some type of run from our ground up to our antenna. And we want to try to reuse that cable as much as possible, because it's going to be a nightmare to try to have to run all this additional cable across the country. So getting this solution is totally innovative. As I mentioned before, it's one of a kind. It's super space saving, right? As we talked about, cutting that density of the amount of fibers in half, because now you're only using 1 as opposed to a duplex. It also helps you in data center save space, because you don't need as much fiber, right? You need half as much fiber to do this. So it's a great product, and I'm just saying that because we won an award from it. So, you know, hey, chicken dinner, we're the winner. So take a look out for our press release that's coming out for this. See us at OFC. Find out more on our website. And that's how we're shining a light on how 100 gig BiDi AOC Breakout can be beneficial for anyone in the telecom or data center space. And I'll see you next time.